I'm feeling good. I've got a plan. And that plan is to play Xerath. I've been meddling around on some other champions lately. Oh, that's interesting. I got bot. Okay, obviously I haven't played as much Xerath bot as I have mid, because, you know, you gotta follow the meta, otherwise your team will tilt. But honestly, I feel like I've got a better ratio, better win-loss ratio on bot, and one of the reasons for that is because bottom is a long lane, and bottom is a supported hyper lane. And what I mean by that is you have a friendly champion seeding you CS, and this guy will probably even build a relic shield, heal me, donate gold. Uh, he does pinch a bit of XP, so I might not level up as fast as mid, but also the pace is a lot more laid back, and like I said, the long lane allows for more instances of wave control. So we'll see if we can try and keep the wave basically on our side of the map, but not crashing into tower, because we're pretty useless at CSing under tower. Now we've got a pretty solid team. Plenty of AD, solid front line. Vladimir's hard to catch and he's got insane AoE burst. And I'm really good at blowing up backline targets.
seconds until minions spawn.
I see easy in our chat to compliment my team, not to disparage the enemy. I had an easy game because I'm assuming because Udia was bloody stomping, Vlad stomping. But it's good to see what you can do bot with Xerath, right? Even in a good game like that. Just try not to die. Just try not to lose too much CS. And then the enemy AD carry, you'll always be able to stomp them. Maybe hyper late game, Israel could 1v1 me, but only if he gets the jump on me. Only if he's landing like Frozen Heart Qs or whatever they're called, you know, for Iceborne Gauntlets. And that, I'd consider that a perfect game. 0 deaths. That's exactly what you want. As a Xerath player, I went a bit ham on the starting items. Double Dorans is probably sufficient. Don't really need a Corrupting Pot, Dark Seal. I'm working on a no copyright sounds playlist for the background at the moment, but I don't just like that standard EDM stuff. I prefer something a little more interesting. I was thinking of like battle music from the different animes that I've seen, because that never fails to get me hyped. Can't find my gloves. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn the heater on. All right. The thing we're trialing lately is teleport, hypothetically into an assassin matchup. that should help us almost as much as a battle summoner spell, because if I'm getting a free B, then however much health I was missing upon that return, it's like a heal. Not to mention whatever you buy in the store. And the only problem is Xerath is not really a side laner. Or I do put myself out in the side lane sometimes. He's not the best. Um, Sometimes it's the best thing for a mid laner to do, switch to side lane, just to if a different manner of wave clear is required. That Z jungle is probably just fishing for a dodge. Probably wanted mid. There's a lot of champions I'm not a huge fan of at the moment, such as Aurelia, Talon, Nocturne, Vladimir. However, as long as I'm playing Xerath, I'm probably going to be banning Nocturne, because Paranoia hard counters everything you can do, and he can easily one-shot you if he gets on you, and that's what his ult does. He's an assassin with a built-in spell shield. Who also makes all skill shots useless because you can't see the enemy. So I think he's just the hardest counter to Xerath. He is. Although, when I was reading the guides that suggested one-tricking a champion to climb, although I agree with the effectiveness, I was a little wary of being counterpicked all the time. So I went with Xerath because he treats basically everyone the same. Keep a safe distance, harass from said safe distance, CS from safe distance, and yeah, team fight for objectives. This might be a good matchup to test out teleport in, because look at this bug. Where's my armor 5? Because TF will be looking to gank. And if I time it well, maybe I can get a good teleport gank off, although on Xerath, that's probably impossible. But, you know, we don't know until we try. Karma Israel should be fine into Blitzcrank Jinx. There's interaction on Israel E where he can, even if tagged with the pull, he can, I forget what his E's called, Mystic Blink, some crap. He can Mystic Blink out of it. And Jinx is dangerous, but usually builds squishy for me. Oh, lame. What the hell? If that's really terrible. That wasn't a standard dodge. It said unable to start the game. Um, if we if that happens again, I'll just check the boards now anyway. Absolute idiots. It's an interesting discussion, so let's go into that. Win rate. What does it mean? When you look on a when you look on a when you look on a summoner's profile and you find their main and you check their win rate. Um, what does win rate really mean? Now, I know for some people in some positions who have high influence on the game and who have extreme micro that it's possible to raise your win rate and be a high win rate player. But unless you're a macro gamer, talking about taking, oh no, it's to do with consistency. If you if you can't consistently win the games, then you won't climb. And that can become a cycle where you're raising your win rate because you're good at fighting with your champion, but you don't know how to secure the win on the game. And what it means is that your elo is probably low for your current rank, and it will be difficult for you to climb. Whereas a macro gamer, talking about being consistent, winning games, um, has a high elo for their rank, and as soon as they push their win rate up to 51%, they start climbing. Um, and then when they reach a place where they can't climb anymore, the win rate drops back down to a stable 50%. And that's the definition of balance. Um, if you take, I'm a prime example for this because I'm sitting in Plat, which while being in the top 10% of the population on Oceania, is nowhere, it's, the active players, I'm nowhere near the top. Um, Now, what does this mean? It means that there's still places for me to climb to. And those people who are in Challenger and can continuously stack up LP to hundreds, hundreds and hundreds of LP by winning games, those are the guys who have a true high win rate. Now, when someone from a lower elo flames me for having a 50% win rate, it's simply because they don't play enough games. If they played more games, they would eventually wind up with 50% win rate because Riot matchmaking is pretty consistent in my opinion. That's what I've been finding. You'll end up controlling about 50% of your games. Now I should focus on my matchup. It's a TF like it was last time. Master Yi, Zillion, Lucian, Aatrox. Yep, that's all pretty predictable. Huh, I wonder what else skin that is. Is that Hextech or something? Um, I have to stay calm here, so I'm probably going to mute all the chat in the game. And then just... No, that's stupid. I'm just going to stay calm. Besides, I want to take some notes on what stuff that's okay and not okay to type in chat in terms of influencing the win. Now, here's an interesting insight, which you may or may not agree with. Uh, Something I've discovered in real life, not in League of Legends, but in real life, is that unless you're literally someone's superior, as in you're their boss, you're paying them their wage, whatever, um, it's actually not okay to give people imperatives and to give people instructions. And this is what we call micromanaging. Um, say you're the health and safety um, professional on your factory floor. If you walk onto that factory floor and start telling people how to do their jobs that they've been doing for however many years, building up however much proficiency, they still might not be the smartest individuals. They might be doing stuff wrong. They might have been doing stuff wrong all along. But if you walk into their place of work and you tell them what to do, in terms of statistical efficiency and productivity, do you think you're helping? And the answer is almost always, with the rare exception, no. You cannot raise the efficiency. I can't raise the efficiency of this team if I try and control them. Alistair, use your WQ combo right now. Israel, focus your damage on this particular target. You know, it sounds good in theory, but unless we're already a team and we have a delicate balance already maintained, that won't help at all. So, any instructions, especially in the bot lane, just don't do it. Bot lane's a little bit of a different matter. Kind of two champions that like, honestly, if you're bot lane, the best thing is to be duo. Chunked that Zill out pretty hard, but now I've lost my position. I like to go on the side of the jungle where my jungler is, so I can back them up. There's one mana flow ban proc, by the way. Sona's pathing, interesting. Is Sona top? Interesting. Sona into Aatrox. I actually favor Sona there. Now I'm fighting TF. Now TF has good line clear. So I think the goal is to strike both TF and the wave. But he started with his W. So he doesn't have all the line clear from his Q. He's still shoving us in. I'm pretty sure this is going to catch on my wave. Yeah, this is a good position for us to be in. I missed a CS though. 2 CS. Shouldn't have gone for that second Q. I should have just ordered the last 3 of them. Oh, and he splashed me. You can get a pretty good trade on him there. Set up these minions. Pantheon gets first blood on the E. That actually counts as that micromanaging I was talking about, that fallback. Ah, I could have stunned him there, I swear, but I didn't have my stun up. Now he stunned me. Circle of life. I think he's beating us on CS too. No. He's relentlessly shoving into tower. Probably because he knows the position of my jungler. We can use the slow from our W to land a I'm pathing towards Pantheon. We're actually out-sustaining him in the mana department. Might be time to start pushing. If he thinks he can land this on me, he's gotta be kidding. Now he has some mana. But you see how we can keep the wave under control, even with, oh well, maybe not so much. This guy's dead. TF didn't get an assist though, so that's great for me, and he's just screwed around, delaying his back time even more, whereas I get to teleport. I think this is mine. Give it to Pantheon. He had no minions between us and them, and he's definitely not respecting us, which is actually a good thing. But my stun wasn't up, otherwise I would have taken him out. Missed a CS, but landed. Ah, whoop. Oh. Might be able to get a passive proc here. Nah, too risky. He's got Swifties already. Really underestimated the move speed. Yeah, we're gonna have to back, but we've got our item. This Israel's asking to get one shot. But I've given plenty of warning. Good time to get a deep warden lane. But I think we were ahead by wow. How does that E do so much damage? This guy's just copying wards he's seen on Midbeast's channel. There's not much point using that against me, to be honest. I'm not like gonna roam. Shit. Might be worth ulting just to see if I can find him, but the first shot is like a scouting shot, and it, you know, you might not even. I honestly don't even know where he went. He probably went back into the jungle, to be honest. I can probably afford to get some tower damage here. You just ulted. Actually, TF easily could have ulted back to lane and like messed me up. Fuck. Are you serious? He has 2 revives. Since there's other champions here, something I've decided to do is to save mana. Damn, what a waste. If I had just immediately R'd, then he would be dead. Bad position. TF looking for me. That's sort of my bad as well. Really bad time to ult. Still got plenty of wave clear. So I'm breaking my own rule there.
spree. Double kill.
Nah, that was a good game all in all. Plus, I think that's 2 wins in a row. Uh, it sucks to not have more lane pressure. We got bullied by this Master Yi. I'm gonna try something different. Let's try this. So since I'm dropping Transcendence, I no longer need Cosmic Insight. But the other perks that I switch between in the Inspiration secondary are the Magical Footwear and Futures Market, both of which help you snowball your damage because A, you can purchase spikes earlier, B, you can focus on offensive item instead of footwear, and what I've been thinking lately is if not Tally, then definitely Ghost. I need the summoner spells are really for positioning. That's all they're for me. They're just positioning. And I'll gladly sacrifice having barrier against the Z-All um, to have Ghost to boost into a team fight where I'm needed. And the recent changes to Celerity give even less flat movement speed, which is absolutely awful for me. Good for a champion like Hecarim that actually has access to movement speed. However, the 16% boost to ability power will mean a lot if I ghost and then alt. Like it's doubled acceleration bonus, and I really love building stuff with movement speed in it in my mid lane build. I'll show you. So this is what I'm looking at these days. I used to have a spellbinder here instead of Twin Shadows, but I was just playing with something. I think I prefer spellbinder to be honest. Hold on a second. There was something that I've been meaning to try, which I still haven't tried before I start messing with my runes too much. Okay, this is a pretty standard rune page. But what we're going to try this game is instead of rushing the efficient Morellonomicon after Ludens, I'm going to try a Rylai's. It's been a while, everyone says it's garbage, but no one's a Xerath main like me, and honestly it's pretty awesome on Xerath. In fact, I'm considering Cheap Shot. I might even go Lost Chapter Rylai's. I wonder if that jungle's the same jungler. It's still okay to go Ghost Flash. It is the same jungler. So something I noticed about Cheap Shot as it actually deals about as much damage as Scorch in lane if I proc it properly. I didn't think it had that much potential. But apparently it does. Like I can land W autos, and I love to land W Qs. And of course, an extended engagement if I switch out stuns and if I swap out stuns and W. Anyway, with a Rylai's Rush, I'll be proccing it more into mid and late. I kind of wonder about this though. I'm not really a snowball champion. Maybe this. The sustain maybe. Honestly, I think sight's gonna be where it's at. V can get on to me in this matchup. I might take barrier. Who am I facing? Swain? Cleanse might also be nice. Ghost might also be nice. Barrier's good. I think I will take Ghost. Let's start playing it sooner or later. I wish they'd fix this bug with the ward skins. I love to swap my ward skins around. They're trying to make me feel rich or something. Okay, here we go, boys. Let's try and get our third one in the row. So this guy's a Swain main. This will be an excellent test of my abilities. Hopefully, Vi doesn't interfere too much. Last game, this Pantheon was invaded by a Master Yi. I'm pretty sure Pantheon hard counters Yi. Anyway, he won with like 50 health. And before any lane could react, it was already decided. I'm going to try and be more aware of him this game, but I doubt Vi's going to invade. It's not good to go into the game with preconceptions. Lucian, Thresh into Vayne, Bard. Could go either way, but I'd say the Thresh Lucian is favored. A lot more poke, a lot more harass, a lot more pressure. Tahm Kench into Darius will be interesting. I'd say Darius favored, but Tahm Kench is strong. So we'll leave that to the jungle matchup. And Swain into Xerath. I just think I should win this, but like it's gonna be very dangerous for me to push into Vi. If I had Poro, I could leave a fucking Poro out somewhere. That might actually be pretty good as a mid laner, but just drop some pings just in case they're all tabbed. I don't like to use fallback pings because they have my address on them.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'll hang around and see if I can get. That was pretty early, so I'll see if I can get one more mana flow band proc. Oh shit. Oh. bit of a gnarly use of ghost there. So I got one proc. Okay, so the thing to remember this game is that I have cheap shot, so I want to be abusing that. After every slow, I want all my slows to be like used as a combination attack essentially. I'm gonna miss it. No, I got it. Yeah, he got me. He got some health back. Still totally worth. Oh, I'm gonna miss that one for sure. So I should effortlessly be able to push him in, and also safely push him in the early days. Well, we were all set for a combination attack there, but we missed the W. At any rate, he's been pushed in. I'm taking too much damage though. Vi's gonna notice that and attempt to gank me. Tahm Kench solos Darius for first blood, so it looks like I was wrong about that matchup. If I go back now, it doesn't really achieve anything, so I'll just miss a bunch of CS apparently. And that's from getting dominated. And also, don't make the mistake, if you stay in lane, you are drinking that potion, because you're not sticking around on half health like an idiot. I was like hesitant about going back. Easily juke that. Phase rush. So, we reacted well, but didn't get anything. And that's the advantage of having a defensive kit rather than an offensive one. And we're definitely going back now. We've effectively been bitched. This guy destroyed us. We roamed twice. He's got a freeze on us. We're gonna have to play extremely well to make this up. So top got bitched, mid got bitched, jungle got his buff stolen. He predicted my juke there. Okay, he's out of mana. Ish. This would be a good time to ghost. I didn't realize there's 3 of them, but I ghosted anyway. Got a couple assists. Was Vi one of the 3 there? Uh,
Killing spree. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
if I can juke his E here, I'd love to get an auto attack off. Now let's go for WQ. Got it. Just little steps, little baby steps. Juking his E's. This is a really bad position.
An enemy has been slain.
God, I don't think I landed any of that. I probably should have denied the front 3 minions there because he might teleport back. Or he might just run back and make it back in time to get the XP from that. Yeah, he did. That's a flaw I'm trying to work on at the moment. Sometimes I shove when I should not shove. Can I get off this? Oh.
An enemy has been slain.
think I'm dead. Okay, I think I just threw away that first freeze, so that's awful. Mr. CS, also awful. So we're shoving while they're back. At least we got all those. Oh, missed the cannon. So we're shoving, forcing Swain to return to mid, and to get my item. It's not quite there yet. This is risky. Close enough. Greedy as. Swain went top. This is the time when you want to mute all. And also, mute all their pings. No one's going to be pinging anything helpful at this stage in the game. No one's typed a single summon a cooldown. So we're actually waiting. We want Pantheon on the bot side of the map, so we're going to take some of his top side jungle. And we're waiting for this wave to come into us. We're considering. Did all we can there. Say it's gonna be overs. But at least he's going back. If bot lane was winning, it would be worth, but we're not. Yeah, let's go.
been slain.
Fight. He's got a point, Xerath's the poke champion, but when you're this far behind, you really can't do anything except clear the wave, which is 100% what I was focused on doing.